It's over to the football tonight. Aston Villa continue their unbelievable run. They are the informed side. So you and I were chatting in the office about Aston Villa, how their rise from where they were after four games in the Premier League.
So this is from game week 5 onwards.
We've got a printout of the last 11 games in the Premier League, okay? Aston Villa are top by 3 points above Man City, and they're 4 points above Arsenal. Unbelievably, Man United squeezing in 4. This is after, by the way, 11 games. So the last 11 Premier League games, Villa have won 9, drawn 1, lost 1. 28 points. That is Championship winning form right now. And their run isn't just in of course, the league, but in they beat Arsenal. It's not just in domestic league, it's also what they're doing in the Europa League. Right now, mate, they are the informed side. It's been a remarkable turnaround because I remember, Jeremy, I'm guessing you do as well. A lot of people talking about Unai Emery and like, has he taken them as far as he can?
Yeah.
And understand it off the first 4 games because they were struggling.
I think the first 3 games, they couldn't score a goal. They were just not scoring. You was like, what is going on? And people were saying, I think he's reached the limit. And last season was the best he probably could get out of them. And that he's stalled now. Didn't really make major signings. And was like, oh, there could have been a bit of trouble. You could be one of the managers going. And now they've said, absolutely not. No. We're turning this around, and rightly so. Look, the top of the table, 11 games.
Last 11 games.
Yeah, and it's Man City slightly creeping back into, because they're second.
Yeah, they are. But even like Man City are now second by Villa. That tells you all. So here are Aston Villa's first 3 league games of the season. They drew at home 0-0 to Aston Villa. They then went to Brentford and got beaten 1-0. They then played Crystal Palace at home. Got beat 3-0 at home to Crystal Palace. After that, they went to Everton, drew 0-0. Right? They went to Sunderland, drew 1-1. They still haven't won, by the way. The first game they won was the game day before October. And they beat Fulham 3-1 home. That has been the catalyst for them. You've got to go back to the 28th of September for their first win. Since then, they now lead the Premier League on points and games played, Gemma, by 3.
So you've got to go back to summer.
Yeah, you're going back to summer. It's summer.
You've literally got to go back to summer.
Yeah.
The first win.
Yeah. So going into October, they just picked up the first win.
That's.
And we're the second week into December.
Do you know what? Just to say that they're only now 3 points off Arsenal is just remarkable in itself.
Yeah, that win, that last minute goal by Buendia was monumental because it does shift the Premier League. It's a big goal. It's a big goal.
When you've now got a chasing pack now.
Yeah.
That's brought in a lot of teams.
Yes,
well, not a lot of teams. It's brought in.
No, it has. It's brought it. Yes, it has. Not a lot of teams.
Not a lot of teams, but it's brought Man City right back in it now.
Yeah.
You don't want to be a win away with just Man City. You don't want to have like a 3-point gap going down the wire with Man City.
No. Breathing down. You hear them coming.
Exactly that.
Coming in behind you.
You want a cushion. You want at least 9 points. Points.
Okay, serious question here. I'm expecting the answer to be no, but I don't know. Can Aston Villa win the title?
It's hard to go against that. It's hard to see what they've been doing. How can you not say they can?
Yeah.
How can you not?
It'd be a bit of a fool if you said no, they can't.
Yeah.
Do you think there was a different question, right?
Look, if you're beating Arsenal, and it was a good game, it was. You can't walk away and go, "Oh, Arsenal should have won."
No.
It was. They really. People say, "Yeah, but Arsenal weren't the greatest," but you're not going to be at your best for 38 games. They give Arsenal touted the favourites and comfortably in the best team in Europe. If you can beat them, then you have every right to say we're in this. We can win the league.
I agree with you, matey. I mean, do I think they will? No, but that's only based on history, and history changes.
Yeah,
they're there. They're there on merit, right here, right now.
Well, you don't need to tell me about history changing. Look, we're Liverpool. I
mean, I didn't want to bring that up, Gemma, but now you have. In this league table, 11 games. So this is the last 11 Premier League games. Aston Villa on 28 points. Liverpool on 11. in 16th position.
They're 1 point off relegation.
They are. Wolves, by the way, still on 2 points. That never changes. Whatever goes on in the world of football, for the rest of history, Wolves will always be on just 2 points. Man City second in that table, by the way. Arsenal third, 4 points behind Aston Villa. Man United 7 points behind, and Crystal Palace fifth. Chelsea seventh.
Yeah,
Yuck. Yuck. Let's go to the lines. 037172233 for Aston Villa. Continue that unbelievable run. They won away 2-1 at Basel. Another impressive result. Let's go and speak to Dan, who's a Villa fan. Up the Villa.
Evening, gents. How we doing? You all right?
Yeah, you got to give me an up the Villa, Dan.
Up the Villa, bruv. Up the Villa.
Up the Villa. Go on, matey. What do you want to say?
Well, I just want to say that I think this result means we can win ugly. And I kind of agree with you guys that I don't think we're title challengers. I'd love it. I'd love it. Like, hands down, I'd love it. But I think there's a lot of experience out there in your Man Cities and your Liverpools where it could, and Arsenal, where it could happen. But we're enjoying the moment that we're in right now. And I think I can speak for every Villa fan right now that we're just loving it. Even Emery, people that thought that, you know, he was having an iffy start. Yeah, sure. He threw his dummy out. He spat his dummy out. 2 tours out of plan. He couldn't get the signings he wanted, and it doesn't matter because he's already changed these players to be absolute machines. You look at John McGinn. We signed John McGinn for 3.5 million quid, and look at the player that he is now. Yeah. Absolutely, he's a machine. Emery turns players into machines, and that's what we've done. Morgan Rogers is just an insane lad. I know he wasn't playing tonight, but still, it's just mental. I'd love to see Villa lift the trophy. I'm 31 years old. I've not seen Villa lift the trophy. We're in it. We're definitely in it. I'm not saying it's a Premier League, but FA Cup, Europa League, we're in it. 100%. Let's go. It's just so good to be a Villa fan right now.
You say that you don't think you can win it, but you're sitting, like I said, just 3 points behind Arsenal, and you've not made massive signings in this summer. If you was to go into January and maybe get some key players, that can make a difference. Why not? Why can't you see you going all the way?
Well, I agree with you, Jermaine. I think Emery is so specific and so particular with the players that he wants. It's a very difficult market to go into in January to find those players that are going to fit those roles, that are going to make those changes for Emery to push on. Like last year with Rashford and Asensio, they made so much sense. I think maybe Matty Cash might need a rest at right back at some point. We might need another striker just to give Ollie Watkins a bit of a respite. I mean, I love Ollie, absolutely love him. I think he's fantastic. He's not scored, but he does so much for the team, and he makes so much sense for this Villa system. I think if you make the right acquisitions in January, then I would absolutely love it. If we do a reverse Spurs, we win the Europa League and we get into Champions League next year, that'd be so fun. I'd love it. I'd love it so much.